Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome to the first tier list video on the channel, guys. Today we're going to be ranking all the selection boxes, where I think they should be ranked, which ones you should go for, which ones you shouldn't go for, from a ranking of D to S tier. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with the mini... we're going to start off with the mini box number 1. Let's go and take a look and see what is in the mini box volume 1. So we're going to be switching between the tier list and the actual box here. So first off, we got Sangan, we got Paleo, King of the Swamp, we've got Lila, Forbidden Dress, it's a ritual card I've never seen anyone use, the Red Eyes / Dragon, let's go. SR's Offers of Doom, Forbidden Chalice, Void Trap Hole, the Fire Formation, Goyoki, Draining Shield, and Wall of D. So, alright, out of these, I would say the best cards are probably getting Cosmic Cyclone. If you don't have any back row removal, definitely want to try and get that. Obviously, Chalice has kind of fallen off a bit. I haven't seen too many people play Chalice now. The one deck that I do see play Chalice is the Hero build with the Neos Knight, because if you use Chalice on it, it gains like 3,000 attack or 2,900 attack on your opponent. The one card that I've seen a lot of play recently has been Void Trap Hole. So for Void Trap Hole and Cosmic Cyclone, I am gonna rate this box a C. If I didn't have those two cards, I would probably put this in D tier, but because of those two cards, we are gonna put it in C. Now let's take a look at the first ever selection box, guys. Honestly, I am not a fan of selection boxes. Konami, why did you make this a thing? Everything else is fine, other than selection boxes, which are completely pay to win, or you have to get super lucky. So let's go and take a look at selection box number 1. I guess their idea behind this is it's a gold series type of thing, but it's not DuelLinks is a free-to-play game, so people aren't gonna be willing to spend gems and stuff, or actual money. Some people won't, but some people will. So it's good for some people and bad for others. It makes a competitive advantage for spending money, which I'm sure you guys probably agree with. If not, let me know in the comments. So for this box, we've got Kunai with Chain, Monarch, nothing really insane. Dark World Dealings. Dark World Dealings is pretty good in Infernities right now. Dark Horus. We got the Sonic Bird. That's been outclassed. Spear Karibo is getting a little bit outclassed now with a Link summoning now in the game. Now we have the Senju. Senju's also outclassed by Monju. Mirror Wall's outclassed. Soul Exchange. I don't even think I've seen anyone ever Soul Exchange in Duel Links. Yo, that's crazy. I didn't even know this card was in the game because I haven't seen it. Divine Wrath. I see every once in a while you see a Blue Eyes play Divine Wrath, but not much. 7 Tools. Never seen anyone 7 Tools. Magic Trade. Don't even know what that card is. Gozuki. Okay, this card right here is pretty good for Shiranui, so that's potentially a good card. Ninjas haven't done much. What about SRs? Anything saving them from the SRs here? They have the Gaias, so they have the Curse of Dragonfire, but you're gonna get this in the Gaia structure, so you probably don't need it. And let's see. Double Cyclone is Order to Charge, good back in the day, terrible right now. Or maybe, just maybe World Chalice Order to Charge, guys, could be a thing. We'll take a look at Shard of Greed here. Nope, definitely not Wonder Balloons. Nothing. Sergeant Electro, nope. Yeah, this one's actually complete trash, guys. Do not go into Volume 1. There's no good cards. If potentially a Dark World Dealings if you're playing Infernities, but that's legit it. So yeah, I would not recommend going to this one, guys. I'm gonna give this one a very bad grade of D, guys. Sorry, but Selection Box Volume 1 is not the way. So now we have the Super Mini. I believe this is the first Super Mini, guys. So let's take a look at this first Super Mini. So yeah, here we go. Is this the right one? No, this is... Alright, yeah, we'll just go into this one. Sure, why not? So this one, on the other hand, we do have a few decent cards. Archer-centric, people thought this was going to do things. Abyss Actors guy, it's not the worst card. It does have a Melodious reprint. Chaos Dragon Levianeer alternative art. It's not bad. So it looks like the main deck in this is Super Heavies and Melodious, which I guess is good if you go. Neither of those decks are really doing anything right now. And Levies, like, there's not really a good deck with Levy. So oh man, I don't know. Levy is like such a good card, but nothing really here does much. Like, I remember people try Super Heavy Samurais, but people have not been playing Super Heavies, like, whatsoever. Oh, wait. Has one Yosenju card. That one Yosenju card, guys. What? Why is there one Yosenju card in this? Imagine you needed this Kama 1. Kama 1's probably the best Yosenju card as well. So maybe that bumps this up. I would definitely say it's better than the other one, so I'm gonna put a B tier. But I still would not recommend. I would say anything that I put on A or S would probably be what I would recommend you guys go into. But like B and below, this is like low B tier. So let's put this on low B tier, guys. So yeah, there we go, low B tier. Next up, guys. Next up, let's see what we got. What is the next box? We have Selection Box Volume 2. Alright. Off to a great start. Nothing too crazy. Nothing above B tier, that's for sure. Nothing DN. I think this card is actually good. Like, I'm assuming if we ever get Shadow Mist, right? That's when this card is actually going to be good. For now, because, like, must be special summon with Mass Change, cannot be special summon. When this card destroys a monster by balancing the graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 lower hero monster from your deck. So this would allow you to summon Shadow Mist, right? And then that would allow you to get Mass Change. And then, the plays with this card, Solid Soldier's already, like, insane by itself. But yeah, for now, Zien is not good. Maybe in the future, though. We do have Necro Valley. This card right here is insane. Stops lots of plays. I don't know if it's like necessarily the best in this meta, but like it's still pretty good. It prevents people or cards from the graveyard from being banished. Anki, nope. I mean, Destiny Hero's kind of fallen off. I have seen some hero builds with Mass Change recently do some kind of stuff, but Nova Master, nope. Gaia, or we have a Noble Knight, a UA midfielder, Battery Man, that's tricky. None of this is like, oh, we have Drowning. Drowning might just make this like a B tier, because I don't know, there's like, oh wait, Archfeet, I think this sees some fringe play. Oh, Solid Soldier's in here. Solid Soldier's a pretty good pickup, but the thing with Solid Soldiers is it's so many other things, like it's in a structure, it's in a box, it's in this selection box. Like, so it doesn't increase its value too much. Spore's in here, that's an interesting one. Dristan, there's a little bit of Noble Knight action, Mass Change. Same thing with Mass Change and Solid Soldier, they're in so many different things. But yeah, I probably would put this, I would put this above the Super Box. I would put it in B tier, but like, I still would not recommend you go into this, guys. So I'm gonna put this in B tier. Let me show you guys real quick. I put it right there. So yeah, I would recommend it over the Super Mini, but not by much, because it does have Necro, it does have Drowning, and it has Solid Soldier and Mass Change. And Noble Knights are like not good, but like they're okay. Night Beam, on the other hand, is like a removal card as well, so it does have a few good cards, but it's still definitely don't recommend. Once again, anything A or an S is what I recommend. B is like meh. Alright, now we're going to go into Selection Box Volume 2. Let's take a look at this one here. See where we're going to put on the rankings. So once again, this one has Levy. This one has Galaxy or Cosmic Cyclone. This one has Lance. We do got to keep in mind that there is a Lance bundle, but that is not free to play. And also keep in mind that most of these cards are going to be in the half price gem sale, so do keep that in mind as well. Make sure to look and see if the card is in the half price gem sale as well. So yeah, we have Levy. Levy's a good card. Black Whirlwind's good for Black Wings. Black Wings are a little bit on the rise right now. I think you do need 3 Whirlwinds. Forbidden Lance is always good. Cyber Dragons have fallen off. Nope. I mean, another back row card isn't the worst. There's a fairy. United we stand. Karma Cut. Karma Cut's rising in prevalence right now. And then Powered Insectrons. No. The rest of this stuff, Dragoonities. I don't know if this is the only place to get ducks. I'm not even sure if Dragoonities run ducks. But there is TTH in this as well. Once again, I think this is going to be another B tier. It has the magnets. Magnets are kind of popping up a little bit in some tournaments recently. Oh, it also has World Legacy Clash as a good rare card. So I guess we haven't been looking at the rares and stuff. But like, I don't think when people go into selection... Oh, and Super Team. Super Team's also in here. I'm still going to get this a B tier. But I'm going to put it ahead of the Necro Valley. So I'm going to put this in high B compared to the other ones. I think I'm going to move... let me actually do this here. So I'm going to move this one to C. Yeah, I'm moving this one to high C. And we have the Necro Valley and the Forbidden Lance at B. So, alright, let's go in. Let's go in again. We still haven't found an A or an S tier selection box. Will we find one? What is up next? What is up next here? So, we got Selection Box Volume 3, starting with Fiendish, Vermilion, and Dimensional Fissure as the... Oh, okay, right off the bat, Stratos in here is massive. Heroes have been popping off a lot recently. So that's a pretty good. Goyo's like whatever. Fiendish Chain is good in Satellar Knights. I mean, it's okay everywhere else. Do you have Stardust? Stardust is, I mean, it is what it is. I guess it's okay. Blue Eyes support. Blue Eyes actually been doing okay somewhat recently. They got a new ban list thing. Gold Sarks in here. Cards of Consonance. Magician's Navigation. This is in a structure deck. I wish Circle was in a structure deck, but Navigation isn't a structure, so do keep that in mind. Dust Tornado, it's not as good as MST, but it is still back removal, so you do got to keep that in mind. But yeah, Stratos, Fiendish, those are, and all the Blue Eyes stuff. If you're wanting to build Blue Eyes, is pretty cool. I'm not sure what this is in. If it's in the structure, also consider that. It might be in Dimensional Prison. There we go. When an opponent monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, banish it. It's still not that bad. It is a battle trick, so people probably won't run it. Adoration's kind of fallen off. Any other good SR cards here? White or Blue Eyes. So yeah, this is just like Blue Eyes, Stratos. If you already have 3 Stratos, I would not recommend this one. Concentrating Currents in here. Block Dragon's actually in here. Block Dragons can see some fringe play as well. It's just more of a fun deck. Fusion Reserve. I got 3 of these. And Necro Fusion. Necro Fusion's good for Melodious, but... Once again, I think this is a B tier. Would I put it ahead of the other one? Probably not. Would I put it ahead of the Necro Valley one? I think I would put it ahead of Necro Valley if you would need Stratos. If you don't need Stratos, or you don't like Blue Eyes, do not go for this. One of those two. Although Stratos is in another selection box, so maybe I'm going to put it at the bottom of B. Yeah, I will put it at the bottom of B for that fact. Although Fiendish Chain, it is still really good. This is selection box. Which one is this again? Let me take a look. Selection box volume 3. So I believe it is just this one right here. Yeah, this one. So yeah, we're gonna put it at low B tier. Yeah, it's definitely better than the Super. Although Super Mini is cool because it gives you more packs out of it. Let's just go into the next one, guys. Let's see. Maybe the next one. Oh, I think this one might be our first like good one, guys. All right, this one right off the bat, it has Stratos, really good. It has Red Eyes support with Fang with Chain. Has Breakthrough. Breakthrough's still decent, although I haven't seen people running too much. M7's kind of falling off. Abyss Dweller's really good, but it isn't a mini box. More Red Eyes, Fairs. MST in this box is really good. MST is really good. Volcanic Queen's kind of like a kaiju, but it is whatever. Red Eyes, that's pretty much nothing here. Zenmain's Diamond Direwolf's also really good. Red Resonator's really good. Like, you get lots of decks with this. This one, Swallow's Nest is unfortunately fallen off, but there's also Rhino Bus, which is a good rare. Yeah, I would say this is definitely at least an A tier. Definitely A tier for this one. Stratos, yo, this one looks so good. Especially if you don't have 3 MST, or yeah, if you don't have 3 MST or Stratos, definitely go for this one. Like, look at, and red resonators in here too. Like, resonators are decent. Although I might have a resonator bias, but like you have a Bane, Darkened, and red resonator in this, so that is really good. So we are gonna put this in Selection Box Volume 3 Mini. We're gonna put this into our first A tier, guys. Our first A tier here. Let's go. Alright. So now, let's take a look here. And go to Selection Box Volume 4. So this is the Book of Moon one. Book of Moon has actually fallen a bit down. So it looks like you also get some Gandora stuff. Brionac, Ice Berries. I think people have given up on Ice Berries. Ritual Beast is in here. Oh, okay. Here's a good card. Water Exceeds is good, but like Needle Sealing. Actually, Needle Sealing's really good. Right, Geki Break can be okay. Ballista Squad, Chain Disappearance. There's a lot of good side deck cards in here. Needle Sealing, Lancia. So that is very important to consider if you're gonna play in tournaments. And it has Book of Moon. So it has Book of Moon, plenty of side deck cards with Ballista Squad, Needle Sealing, really good with Gokis or Salamander Greats, right? Geki Break if you're playing like Blue Eyes or something. It's okay. Chain Disappearance, good versus Gandora. And it also has Herald of the Abyss. I haven't seen this card be used much, but I think it could be okay. What other cards? Evil Swarm, Ouroboros. Nope. The gadgets for Gandora. If you're gonna plan on building Gandora, maybe you want to go in. It also has the Ritual Beast if you want to play Ritual Beast, which are somewhat on the fringe of Rogue. Shout out Sean. It also has Raiden. Raiden's a nice Light Sworn if you like the Light Sworn. And the Atlantean, so it is ready and packed with Light Sworns, Water Exceeds. It's got pretty much everything you need. So I'm going to put this in A tier as well, but I'm going to put it below the mini, just because it is a main and you have less packs. So that means there's also more garbage you got to get through. But I think it's still pretty good. If Book of Moon did not fall off, then it probably would be ahead of the Breakthrough Skill one, but it did a little bit, so unfortunately we're going to have to put it there. And now we are getting to 3 selection boxes left, guys. These are the... Oh, okay, here we go. Selection Box Volume 5. So right off the bat, you got BLS. I mean, it's seen some plays in some BAs. BAs are on the fringe of being meta, so I think they just hit tier 3 on DLN. So that's a thing to keep in mind. The Apprentice Illusion Magician. I remember I wanted to build Dark Magician on like an account and try to get this so bad, so much. But yeah, at least this card is in the newest box, so keep that in mind. This is not Selection Box exclusive anymore. Bottomless Trap Hole, on the other hand, this is a Selection Box exclusive card. So that's a very important thing to consider. Although Bottomless isn't the best versus Salamander Greats. So do keep that in mind. This is True King's always okay. It's used in, I think it's either Hazy Flames or Fire Kings, which are not too bad. You also get a DDD card, but I mean, Rescue Rabbit for... Okay, so there's Infernity Archery, and Infernities are, like, really good. DD Crow is really good here. Circles. So lots of Dark Magician stuff. There's a Sword Sting. Witchcrafters is not the stuff I want, but, you know. Rescue Rabbit, like I said, Infernity Archfiend. Buster Blade is like an anti-meta deck. Coach King is now in the newest box, so you don't need it anymore. But before, people had to go in this for DDDs when they were meta. Anything else? The SRs, you got Infernity Doom Archfiend. This card didn't see much play. Lightning Vortex is really good. Tenki's in here, okay. All the Witchcrafter and all the Fire King, the Yosenjus are in here as well. Steel Swarm Roach is in here. So yeah, once again, and Tuning's in here as well. This is like, I would say this is another, at least an A tier. I would put this, like, this has, like, lots of different archetypes, help you with lots of different decks, which could be a good thing, can be a bad thing if you're, like, trying to look at one specific deck. But for Dark Magician, if you want to build Dark Magician, highly recommend for, I guess, Metal Foes. There's only, like, really one Metal Foes card, which is a Rabbit. So, I mean, I don't know. I think Rabbit's in a main, though, so it might be worth if you want to build some of these other decks. Buster Blader. It looks like this might be worth to build Buster Blader because you can get the Destruction Swordsman and stuff like that. Bottomless Trap Holes, really good. But once again, not the best versus Salamangreats at the moment. And then BLS and Apprentice Illusion Magician once again. So I think I'm going to put this with the DDD stuff, the Senju stuff, the Buster Blader stuff, Bottomless, and DD Crow. DD Crow, if I didn't mention this already, this is like one of the most insane like cards right now in the meta. This card's like risen so high in prevalence. I would recommend, like, if you don't have DD Crow, use a Dream Ticket on it, because it's like can be used in every deck almost, as long as it's not like restricted by a skill. So yeah, DD Crow in this by itself makes this box like worth trying to get. And especially if you like don't have the other cards, I would say we're at least ranking this in A tier. And I'm probably going to put it above the Book of Moon box at this point, guys. So yeah, I'm going to put it above the Book of Moon box. Is it above the Stratos Breakthrough skill? I don't know. Once again, this is a main box. So there's 60 packs. 35, that you can purchase 35 though. But it's a lot of, Senju's aren't meta, Buster Blader's not meta. DDDs are like low tier meta. So yeah, I'm gonna put it below the A tier. Or I'm gonna put it second place in A tier right now. So yeah, we have 2 boxes left to go, and these are the 2 newest ones I want to say. So let's take a look. We got Selection Box Volume 4 Mini Box. All right, so here we go. Dimensional Fisher, good in Galaxy Eyes. I think some people try with Ritual Beast. Compulsory Evacuation Device. This is a pretty good card. You can definitely use it in every deck. Really good versus Lynx as well. Cypher Dragon. This is good if you're building DDDs. If you're building Photons, you'll definitely want this as well. Boxia. Boxia was seeing play in Rose Dragons. Has fallen off a bit. Brionac Necros is another like relevant kind of rogue deck is what I was trying to say. Galaxy Eyes. Galaxy Eyes in here is pretty big. Misk, don't think Misk has done anything. Shuffle Board in here is also pretty big because you need like 3 of these or whatever for Galaxy Eyes. Logi hasn't done anything. Yazi, this makes this box like really valuable. Yazi, Compulse, and then Triskelion. Triskelion was really good. But unfortunately, they did fall off a bit with their newest skill. We'll see what they can do in the meta, so we'll keep that in mind here. If you still need, if like Mech Lords were still really good, I would put this probably at an S tier. But because of the Mech Lord hit, we're probably going to put it at an A tier. Zombie Stein's another good card for DDDs, or if you play like any rank 8s. All the Necros stuff's pretty much in here, so that makes it pretty okay. Cypher stuff's in here, and then the Mech Lord stuff, and then a few Yang Zing stuff. So yeah, Yazi is probably the main one. Compulse is the second, and then like the Galaxy Eyes stuff here as well is okay. We're gonna put this in A tier as a selection box, guys. Once again, we have not had an S tier. This is going to be the highest A tier, though, for sure. And then maybe DeFi might be meta relevant. The problem with DeFi is it doesn't work on skills, so that if it worked on skills, then everyone would try and get it for sure. So let's take a look at the newest selection box. Will this be our first S tier selection box? Alright. So the Gokis are like a really good high potential deck according to DLM. The Math Mechs are okay. This is a super mini as well. Crackdown's absolutely insane from what I've been hearing. Miracle Fusion's really good. If you don't, I have 4 copies now thanks to this selection box. If you don't have Miracle Fusion, highly recommend it. The Shining's okay for the Heroes engine. But yeah, the Gokis in here. If you want to build Gokis, go for the selection box. Although they are in a mini box as well, so keep that in mind. But if you want to get Gokis and pull Crackdown, probably your best bet. Gokis are not half price. So yeah, you have all the Mathmech stuff. Mathmech Edition. Where's the other one? Mathmech. Is it just Mathmech Edition? Mathmech Subtraction's not in here. That's kind of funny. Oh no, it is in here. It's just a this is the SR. Oh, I actually have two. That's cool. But yeah, I pulled a pretty Crackdown, by the way, guys. So that's kind of cool. But would I rate this? If you're not going for Gokis, or if you already have heroes completed, the only reason you go for this would be Crackdown, right? I guess the security dragon's in here now. I don't know about Back to the Front, if it's a new card or old card. I'd still probably rate this an A, especially if you have if you don't have Gokis and want to build them. Definitely recommend it. What is this synchro? Oh, this is the synchro Mathmech, but we'll see. We'll see. Security Dragon. I have been saying this card has seen a little bit of play. I almost want to rate this like a B. I think I'll go high A for this. So yeah, we'll go high A. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna put the selection box here. Hold on. We're gonna move the first two up to A. So we're gonna go like this. So, all right, let's go over the recap, guys. So for S tier, we have the newest selection, or the second newest selection box. Get your Yazi, get your Compulse, DeFi is good. Galaxy Eyes is also really good if you don't have it. So yeah, that is our first S tier. Our second S tier is, of course, MST, Breakthrough Skill, Stratos, Red Resonator. Like, it gives you basically a lot of the Resonator stuff. Has a Kaiju, so a good rank 4. Yeah, so definitely recommend getting this one if you don't have these cards. Abyss Dweller is also really good. Then for the A tier, so these are the ones I do recommend you go into. A tier, this almost could be an S tier as well. It's just bottomless. It's just a main box, which is this problem. It has like some good cards, but like it's just if you're not going for like specific stuff, like going for like bottomless trap hole or like Dark Magician, like this is really good if you're going for Dark Magician. But if you're not going for Dark Magician or Infernities, then I think it's an A tier. If you are, then it's probably an S tier. Also, Lightning Vortex is really good, and Tenki's. Also, you have Senju stuff, maybe. But that's like on the verge of S tier for sure. The Book of Moon box, still pretty good to go into. The Book of Moon. The Artifact Lancia, really good versus heroes. Can be okay versus Mechlords. Needle Ceilings rising in priority. Right, Geki Breaks, always like not bad. Chain Disappears, good side deck, and Ballista Squad can be good in Gokis. And for a bonus, you get all the gadgets in here for Gandor if you build a Gandor. And our final, I believe, A tier is the. Wait, which one is it? It's the one with the trap, the super mini. It is. Wait, oh, it's literally. It's literally the newest one. What am I talking about? Yeah, the Crackdown. This one's just good for Crackdown. This one's like really good if you're going for Gokis, S tier. If you're not going for Gokis, A tier just for Crackdown and like potential Security Dragon. The good thing about this one is it is a super mini, so hopefully you can get it. We'll see how Crackdown goes in the meta. But if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one, guys. Peace out. Have a good day. Peace.